Yo, what's up? What's goody? Welcome to the 4th episode of the Sesh. We're here with Dylan, PJ, Tug, and I'm with Vin. About to discuss some real shit. What's going on in the area and shit? What's going on?
What's good? What's goody?
What's doing there, bruh?
What's doing there, bruh?
That's slang, bro. Slang communication now. It's just fuck me dead.
What's new?
Well, Ladz in the Hood music video officially dropped.
Yeah.
We got boys from Melbourne, 30 Kings, putting out their song, Businessman.
True.
Even got some drillers from New Zealand jumping in on the whole drill scene.
Seriously.
No way.
I heard about that.
And Hooks as well.
Oh, yeah, I seen
Hooks,
that.
yeah, I've seen that.
Where's
I didn't
Hooks?
check it out, but I didn't check
Where's
it out.
Hooks from?
Yeah, no, I seen the song, but I just saw it today.
I was gonna give it a guess, bro, from doing like that around here.
Is he?
Because Hooligan has been hitting, like, sharing his shit and that.
No.
Well, everyone has been, but.
He's put a couple of songs up, Hooks, eh? He's got a couple of there.
Yeah,
No, that's-
the only one I know of is just Gunfire when he was doing the whole. Do you guys ever listen to that song?
Nah.
No.
Where it's like him, like kind of doing more of a singing thing, rapping
Nice,
still, but like singing as well.
That's
But-
pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
I fuck with that.
Let's get straight into it. So, what did we think of the Ladz onefour, Ladz in the Hood onefour music video?
Man, I didn't like the song too much. That's just me, that's just my opinion. But the visuals made me like the song a bit more. But I do think there was too much fucking just pretentious shit.
Just jumping cunts out of nowhere, you know?
Yeah, like, you know, like he gets a job interview. Why can't you stay out of trouble? Then he starts rapping. I break my backward hood. I can't get out of the hood.
Yeah.
Other than that, you know, it's another
Yeah.
one. They got another one. I fucking seen Lebos full blasting in the car, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. True. I like the song, but I didn't like the music video. Yeah, the music video is just a bit.
The boys go hard, but
Yeah, YP's part's pretty funny because comes out of the trap house is like,
He's still looking around.
where's the
Look,
dog?
there's dogs in the hood. Oh, Dad, go get that out of here.
The bloke's on location, bro. He's on Google Maps, bro.
Bro, not even that. Like I saw that and I was like, bro, your mum's inside. What are you doing?
He's making chop suey, bro.
Fussing out the door. Like, let's go get that.
Got all the boys at the front. Full got wads of money in their hand.
Mum's like,
Full
guys,
of
you
shifty
boys
and
go
that.
to the corner store. Get some bread.
bring some milk cake.
Some milk.
Full sugar. Who is this dog?
Nah, but yeah, bro. Like I actually like the music video. I thought like the song fucking slaps. I like the music video. I think out of what surprised me the most when I first heard it was that it was more Lex and Spenny that were the standouts on that
straight
track.
out.
Yeah, I reckon Lex took it.
Lex, yeah.
I think they needed to, bro, because the last few songs, YP and JM has just been fucking killing it. So I think it's time for Spenny and Lex to just come out of that.
Praise like those boys, and I was like, damn.
It's really put that sense of balance. Now it's like
But Lex,
before it was JMs and
Yeah.
YP getting all the shine. Now you see that Lex and Spenny slowly getting that,
Yeah.
starting to get that to that, you know.
but Lex really fucking killed it, bro. Straight out.
Yeah.
Fuck, we did.
And also as well, like bro, I've even noticed around my area, like Aussie kids are like bumping this song like non-stop.
It's had an effect.
A big effect, bro.
It's becoming what's the word? First it was just music that people were interested in. Now it's becoming intertwined with
The culture.
the culture, and now people it's becoming that thing where it's normal to, you know what I mean?
I
Yeah.
don't know if I said this before, but that's only how I was at Raisby Station.
Yeah.
I was sitting there with the caseworker and shit, and this kid from East Hills Boys walks past and he's like, "Oi!" And I'm sitting with a Lebo, like he's a Lebo, and it's like, "Oi, are you 21 or 1-4?" And I was like, "Fuck, man!" Like, he's like a year 8 kid.
Oh, funny
And I'm
cunt.
looking at him like,
Look at
"Fuck,
this
man!"
little-
And then
look at this
the
little
Lebo
Look at this
next
little
to me,
slap.
Lebo next to me is from Bankstown. He's like, "Nah, cuz I'm 22." I'm like, "What a funny cunt."
Yeah.
No, I can see that it's reflecting.
But
Yeah, very influenced, eh?
yeah, but also as well, like I think with the Ladz in the Hood music video, they posted up on the YouTube comments that like if they would get like over
saw that.
3,000 likes, they're gonna be putting out like another music video in a couple of weeks.
And they've been way past that. They're way past that.
Oh, they cleaned it up.
Yeah, they're way
So
past that.
I think it's like safe to say, I think it's gonna be the
So if they
Ben
fo-
10 song.
If they follow through on that,
Yeah.
10, eh?
yeah, you know, yeah, sure. I didn't think of that.
Bro, these guys are funny, bro. Ben 10.
That's smart though, man.
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
It's good marketing.
Ben
Yeah,
10.
it is, bro.
Because it like leaked and stuff, so I think
It kept
it's
on
only
getting leaked.
Yeah,
Some kept leaking.
so I think that's it. Might as well put it.
You know, speaking of leaks, you know what I'm saying?
Tell me
Yeah.
about that fucking
So, I mean, I don't know how the fuck it got out, and I don't know when it was recorded. I don't know when, but we actually managed to get our ears onto a leaked track,
up and coming track,
a leaked up and coming track, and
bro, it's
bro, heat. It is heat. Oh yeah,
bro. Like I don't think he's gonna listen, but we're gonna say it. Like, bro, Elijah, yo, man, like just saying this.
Oh
bro,
yeah.
He's fucking coming up, bro.
He's bringing it.
He's coming up, bro.
That comes in Europe, eh?
He's bringing it, bro.
That bloke's
He's got that exclusive, eh?
He's got that exclusive, bro. Straight up.
But this is crazy, man. Like we all like Elijah's been making music for ages. We weren't like really like I would listen to it in passing, but I wasn't like actively going out of my way to like.
No, yeah.
to listen in depth.
Yeah. But I think like with his most like recent song with that soccer and stuff, like I was listening to it and I was like,
Inside the bottler.
yeah, and then like hearing that, I'm like, bro, I need to like get like listen to all this stuff.
I heard his because he's been rapping for a few years now. I've heard his couple of his first songs, and then I didn't listen to him after that. And then when I listened to him recently, fuck, I had a whole catalog to go through, bro. And fuck, it was worth it. Fuck, it was good, bro.
Yeah.
And
he's man independent.
yeah, and we were blessed to hear this fucking track that hasn't even been released yet. And fuck, bro. Yeah, he's really brought it this year, man.
Like,
Straight up, he's fuck.
He's doing a lot for hip hop, in my opinion.
He's doing heaps, bro. That's why I'm tripping out. Like, why does this bloke? Not that the numbers justify anything, but it's like I feel as though someone like this should be having maybe a bit more exposure, being a bit more. Whether that's on his, whether that's his choice. I don't know.
More props, I'd say.
More props, yeah, so to speak, for lack of a better word.
Yeah,
but
he's doing a lot,
like whether that's just him being reserved and him just
yeah. I was gonna say, did he produce the Off Guard like freestyle beat?
It looks like it.
Cause like he's in the booth like recording in the music video.
Maybe he was engineering.
Was he not? What?
Yeah. So when
Elijah in the Off Guard freestyle,
I don't think he did it. I don't think he made the beat. But
that wasn't him on the mixing board.
It was.
What?
I thought it was.
What you mean when Hooligan House puts the 6'7" mask on and he's in there rapping in the booth?
Elijah,
no, but the guy who's like on like outside the booth on like
and he's watching him. Yeah, that wasn't Elijah, yo.
Yeah,
you sure?
Nah,
I'm pretty sure that was him, bro.
Someone will correct.
Yeah, someone will correct us.
Yeah, let us know if it's.
That's the first someone said that.
I don't know. Yeah. Anyways, but yeah, man, fuck, bro.
Yeah,
I'm not surprised though, because Elijah has his hand in a lot of shit, bro.
Yeah, he does, eh?
Yeah, he did the freaking Triple J freestyle.
Yeah.
He did the body bag freestyle.
He's got his fingers in a lot of pies there.
So just be going like.
Just finger licking them.
But so if they're putting out another music video, I hope it's that Ben 10 song, because like I reckon like Spenny was the standout on that track.
I haven't heard Ben 10 properly.
Man,
You guys
I've heard it, but
Yeah, I've heard about it, not like that.
Less man, they change up
Yeah,
like
that's
Ben
one, yeah.
10.
Yeah.
Fuck me, they got like a million views on SoundCloud, bro.
what a cartoons, bro.
It's got characters, bunch of characters.
Yeah, no, but with Ladz in the Hood, bro, I love the song, bro. I think it's head.
Ladz in the Hood.
Yeah, I really
Produced
enjoy
by
it.
a UK producer as
BK,
well. Yeah, that's
Spinning
been
that boys in the hood type thing. That type of
that font, yeah.
yeah.
I thought it was a fucking crazy little song. The video was, because they're making a movie about it, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's the actual
It's in
movie.
the short film.
So
Really?
yeah, it's like a short film. So
Are you shitting me?
yeah, they're actually making a short film. Yeah. Well, that's what I because
That's what you're saying, yeah?
that's what I've seen, bro. And they've got posts on Instagram or shooting, making a thing, this and that. My only guess is that they're making a movie, and that's what to be honest, that's what I'm more interested in. I like the video. The video's okay. The video's cool. It's nice, but I want to see. I want to see. I want to see the movie, bro.
I want to know. Like that's the thing. I just hope it turns out good. Or
That's what I'm hoping. Yeah.
Are we gonna get another combination? Like,
What did you think of the combination?
The movie?
Like, what did you think about, like, in terms of representing how the Middle Eastern community is and how it is in the area and shit like that?
Man, I think in some places...
Do you think was it a hit and miss, or do you reckon...
I think in some places it's realistic, man.
About what? The Ladz in the Hood?
No, the movie, the combination. It's fully came out, what?
2010, 11, something like that.
Really, nah.
Was it?
Combination.
Probably was, yeah.
bro,
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Bro, was it Zeus?
Zeus, yeah, Ali Hader, cuz.
Ali Hader, yeah. So
Mad actor, bro. Done well in that movie, yeah. I thought he done well in that movie.
So the story goes in that movie, yeah, his little brother of the dude that's heavy in jail.
Yeah.
And he comes out, the brother comes out, but he pulled up. He's all like reformed and shit. And his little brother's like, is he trying to like let him, like tell him, cuz, what happened to you?
Oh wow. Yeah, that sounds
so like,
good.
yeah, I mean,
It's quite realistic, I think. It could happen.
yeah, there was a few realistic elements in there, bro. Straight up.
You don't like it?
I did actually, yeah. I liked it, but it wasn't like... Because when I went into the combination, I was thinking, fuck yeah, you know, a movie about the area, a movie about the boys, and a lot of the things I was expecting to see, I didn't see.
Yeah.
But they were still, I enjoyed it. But
Yeah.
You know, it's funny.
movie.
Just like Dylan said, we've got music from Melbourne, we've got music from New Zealand, we got some music from Sydney, but there's we got no voice of Brisbane. Still at the bottom, you know. We haven't. Yeah, there's no points scored at the moment.
Is there what?
Well, I haven't heard anything.
I only heard that one group, 45 backchat. That the one where like had the buttles look opening.
Yeah.
In this game, you gotta be consistent. You just
you have to be,
keep,
bro.
Like, dropping,
that's how onefour has been going.
It is, that's a key part to it, isn't it? It's really staying consistent. But staying consistent, bro. Fuck yeah, that takes effort.
But I'm more interested, like, moving on to Melbourne, like, bro, like, now it seems like HB Boys might have some, like, competition, bro, with these, the 30 Kings dudes.
Yeah, the businessman song, right?
Yeah, because,
that was a good fucking song.
Because, like, at the moment, like, I think it was safe to say that, like, HB Boys just had the game in Melbourne on lock, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now, like, more dudes from Melbourne are all coming out and, like, putting music, so, you know, it's building this competition. It is, bro.
What was his name again?
30 Kings?
Yeah,
30 Kings.
30 Kings.
Yeah, I don't know.
I rate him, bro. Not because it's song, I think it sounded like it was
Which
song,
one? Because there was a few rappers in there.
Yeah, like, I think it's
The first bloke. Yeah.
I rate that song, bro.
It is, bro.
But I rate those kinds.
And just that repetition of that 3-0-4-2-1.
Yeah,
Let's just stay ambitious. 3-0-4. And those fucking trumpets, bro. Those trumpets go hard, man.
Trumpets.
I like ultimately, man, I like that we're forming our own identity. I think.
Yeah. I like how he shouts out how Samoa's doing and shit. How we're pushing the game more forward.
We are.
Right?
I think Samoans are pushing. I'm sorry, not we are, but I think like Islanders in general, we're pushing the game. We're pushing the culture forward.
Really are.
100%.
I like that.
It's strange. It's strange in a way.
I like that we came out of our show. Like in some ways, it's like it's a bit questionable, but overall,
it's pretty cool because look how fucking small these islands are. Look how small the Polynesian islands are. And look at us, we out here.
First generation.
We're full out here, bro. In the first world, bro.
Bro, I'm just
prospering, bro. Prospering in the first world, bro.
Don't come to my area.
Because you can't come here.
Bro, I'm just happy, bro, giving like the youth like multiple options. You know, before all we had was you either become a rugby player or scaffolder.
I agree, man.
But now we got driller.
Now you
can be a driller.
You can be an urchin.
We'll go to the league.
Push pack.
This will be a hard country.
But it was crazy because what blew my mind was Henrietta was showing me on Facebook, on Instagram. It was like this all boys school in New Zealand, and I think it was like there were a couple of Tongan boys getting ready to go play their rugby game, and they were having like a big assembly. And then I think halfway through the assembly, they start playing HB Boys Engineer.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And then you just see like all the boys just all in the hall. They were just rapping it, and they rapping in like M ways.
Oh, was this in New Zealand?
New Zealand.
There's one cunt fucking stand. There's a fucking few of them, bro. They're literally going ape shit, bro. They're full like doing these.
Yeah, they're all like, and they're yelling like, what is it like the bar. Mullet proper, like
mullet proper,
like chopper, and they're all like fucking jumping up, and they all know it.
Chopper, mullet proper.
In New Zealand, yeah.
Yeah, in NZ. I was just like,
I seen that video. Some bloke was cut here. He said, "Oh, you should stick to your siren jams." Some bloke was so cut. Bro. Stick to your siren jams, you fox. Fox.
Comment section, bro.
The comment section, bro.
Bro, but man, that's like big that like our music like is getting played over in NZ and shit, and so that's
not bad, good size.
2 seconds in.
100%.
Not bad at all, bro.
I fuck with that, bro. I fuck with that.
What has been going on? Still no word from Pistol and Enzo.
No, I saw a snippet of them doing music, bro.
Yeah.
Not true.
I saw a snippet of them doing music.
How did it sound? Was it like?
Yeah, it sounded good, but I'm waiting. I'm just waiting to see what. I want to see. I want to be presented with it.
You're waiting for the full product.
I'm waiting for the full product, bro.
I reckon I should be hitting the gym, bro. you gotta come out. You know, if from that video we got put up at the in Centrelink, you know, you should come back a new man. You know, come back,
reinvent yourself.
Yeah?
Reinvent yourself.
Oh, not even that. Like post on Instagram, you doing like pad work,
yeah,
hitting the bags,
Well, listen, man.
doing the Ali's.
How would you come back from I think you should just drop music. That's what you keep doing.
Yeah, bro,
If
100%.
you want to come back from that, you keep
What,
dropping music.
and try to avoid the situation.
100%, bro.
Address it, bro.
It'll blow over, but yeah, you gotta address it, but it will blow over.
And don't let it happen again.
Ah, don't let that shit happen.
Mate,
Do
again.
not let it happen again.
They never let it happen again.
Nah, bro. Otherwise, that's it. But yeah, I reckon, to come back from something like that, yeah, stay with the music, stick to it, drop.
Yeah.
Don't be on these streets, bro. Definitely. don't
Stop
try and
making
be
fucking techno music
don't try and be in a heavy hunt, bro.
They're pretty heavy, though.
Bro, not even yeah, bro, and also saw freaking 21 District making music video.
Oh what?
Bro, that
Yeah,
snippet
great.
we saw, bro. That snippet that we just saw, the Bruce Willis one, bro.
Yeah, bro, that got me.
The
I'm
Bruce
like,
Willis
fuck,
one.
Bro, that got me fucked up, bro.
They're,
That was
they're
hectic,
inside
bro.
some like
That was
inside
hectic, bro.
in some storage room, and then
Yeah, yeah.
there's like fucking
There's like fucking
two
like
ATVs.
150 boys in the video, bro. All in unison.
Fuck.
Bruce Willis, I'm still with it.
Bro, that's it, man.
Fucking oath.
That's
Next,
crazy.
That's what I like to see.
Show you how.
As soon as we said we have no word from Toronto District, now we're hearing from them a week later.
They were there in that storage room.
Yeah.
They were there making that video.
They're in
Bro,
that
do you
box
reckon, do you reckon when onefour dropped Ladz in the Hood that 21 District should have dropped on the same day or something?
Nah.
Or
Maybe
you
that would
reckon-
be hectic, like a mad competition or something.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But
I reckon onefour would just overdo them straight out.
It's a question.
Nah, it's not questionable.
Yeah, like look.
I think what you said before, like a couple of weeks ago, was alright. It's like you've addressed the beef, you've addressed it.
Yeah.
Move on.
Now venture on and do your own thing. Like make your own music, bro. Don't make it because these blokes are,
The snippet sounded like the.
And I feel like if they were to drop it on the same day, it'd be like
Obvious.
petty competition.
Yeah, hard.
You know what I mean?
At the end of the day, 1-4 with the numbers.
Yeah.
1-4 with the numbers.
Yeah, their numbers are climbing, eh?
Their fan base is fuck me dead, bro.
But that little competition there, I reckon, just 21 will grow more from that.
Yeah.
21 District will grow more from that. That's good for them. But fuck, man, they need.
It's got to, we'll just stay consistent.
They need their men from jail, bro. They need those
Just
guys.
stay consistent, man. Just keep with it. Keep with it.
Just keep doing what you're doing, bro. Sure.
Because fuck, man. I mean, the reply was good, and this fucking next track that we're hearing sounds fucking a
Yeah,
lot
yeah,
better.
bro,
It sounds
I have
better.
a lot of expectations for this new track.
Well,
man.
we heard it, so we can.
Yeah,
we,
like the little snippets and that. I'm like,
it was
Bruh.
it was literally like a 3 or 4 or 5 second clip.
Yeah.
But yeah,
and
man.
it was
Fuck.
hectic, bro.
Yeah, even this bloke, fuck, it was like, yeah, fuck, that sounds alright. So yeah, big things,
Big
man.
things, eh?
Big things.
What else we got in this?
we also got hooks. So none of you guys had the chance to
fucking
check
need
out
to
the
suss it. I've
sound.
seen it on YouTube, but I need to suss it, bro.
Straight out, I need to start clicking on these videos, bro. I just look at it and first impression is like, nah, shit. I need to start watching the videos and getting my
Bro,
facts right.
okay,
So
so
I
I
get your facts right, even.
Bro,
Funny.
I need to, bro.
but I checked that out, bro. It was actually, bro, the song's actually really good. Like I figured.
The Hawks one, is that the one where he's like out in the street with his boys?
Yeah,
and
The
that?
Hawks.
I didn't like it.
What's the song called?
You like it?
I didn't like it. You know what I mean?
I forgot what the fuck the
Just-
song's called, but
It's just not for me.
bro, I think this is gonna tie into what we're gonna talk about later. What Ravin brought up is like how do you become heavy? Because like hooks and like you've seen what hooks looks like, eh?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I saw the video. Yeah,
Oh, he shows his face?
Yeah, like
yeah, he showed his face in that. Yeah.
he's like a pretty young dude, but he's like in his like most recent song, he's like rapping like I'm showing these cunts how to run the ball and like
Oh, it's like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
kind of like bro, he's like bringing a lot of like aggressive energy, and I'm just like thinking like
Like I think what was the first bar? Like something like I don't know, bro. Something about caving some cunt's head in or something. Bro.
yeah, like it's,
Straight up.
Is that how
Something
he
about some
starts?
cunt's head.
Some of us.
but he did have this one bar where he's like, I can't date a bitch or some shit like that.
Oh,
And he's
that's
like,
right.
you're gonna take her back, # relationship goals. Like, bro, he came out with like a lot of disrespectful bars, bro. But I don't know.
That's
I
what we
don't-
like though, bro. We fucking.
Yeah,
We
we
love aggression,
love
bro.
that
We
shit.
fucking like disrespectful shit.
I wasn't a fan of it, bro.
And then
Well,
what was the
I don't know, bro. It's like it's kind of like it's like Meek Mill, to be honest. Like Meek Mill can fucking rap, bro.
Yeah,
Meek Mill's
yeah.
a mad rapper, but I don't like it, bro. I don't like
It's
his
not for
music.
you then now.
It's not for me, bro. You know what I mean? So same sort of thing. Maybe if I hear more, yeah, maybe. But this track, nah. Oh,
Yeah, we just gotta hear more.
Was he too HK?
nah,
See, HK.
nah. It wasn't really that. It was just I think it was his voice, bro.
Oh, for real?
You know what I mean? I think it was his voice.
What's it sound like?
I
Sound
don't
like
know,
HK?
bro. Nah, bro. Like,
No, I'm kidding.
I don't know how to describe it, bro. You know what I mean? Like I'm listening to the rhymes and the beat was cool
Yeah.
and everything, but I'm listening to the things at the bars. I'm like, nah, not for me.
Yeah.
I'll listen to something else.
Well, I don't really see nothing from Caucasians coming out. Like Husky hasn't dropped anything yet.
Oh, the white guys, eh?
We're putting him in the box now, bro. The white dudes.
Straight. I look at that. Like, I look at the white
Fuck
side.
no way for putting him in the fucking
Fuck that,
kettle.
bro. They
Bro.
fucking deserve it.
No, they're in the drug section.
No, we're kidding. Oh,
Bro, that's like true, eh? Like, fuck. I'm expecting like white dudes to come out like doing drill music videos with all their
I'd
boys
laugh
and
at
shit.
A lot of them do drug music, bro.
Yeah.
I think that's it. They got that drug shit on.
Yeah, they're into that drug
They probably
music.
can't even just talk. They can't talk, bro, off the drugs. Yeah.
Fuck, there were some hardcore fraud Aussies, bro. Fuck. I swear to God. And there are some of them that literally love Husky and Chillin' and Wombat.
They
and-
legit got that fucking mad cult following, bro.
Yeah, they do, bro.
That
They
cult
really
following
do, yeah,
is
bro. They
pretty
do.
deep, bro. Like
They really do,
rock
bro.
up for him. They rock up for him.
Yeah, that's the word for it, bro. That mad cult following.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They fucking get on Instagram Live, bro. They get their bongs out. They get their bongs out, man. They have all these views.
And they're just like talking to all these randoms, right?
Yeah, bro.
Making their day.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, hard. But I haven't really heard anything new from them. I think they're just letting us. I think they're just letting us clean the game up, bro.
But you
Sure,
know,
yeah.
but I mean, like,
Giving them the
because
leftovers.
maybe they're just starting to get back into it. Because I mean, I didn't Chillin' just finish his tour. Didn't they finish his tour? Husky just got out of jail. Fucking you got who else was there, man? You got like Spaniards,
Robs, bro.
Oh
yeah, that's what I was gonna say, bro. I was gonna mention him, bro. Robs from the 6'4", bro.
I rate Robs.
Bro, I wasn't, bro, because I heard I think when he first came out, he released a little video of him rapping, busting the bars in the street or something. I was like, okay,
He's hard.
but fuck, bro, Frontline was,
Yeah, he's hard.
fuck, Frontline was good, bro.
He's hard.
And he actually knows some people from around here.
Yeah, I know, bro. I was
Because
tripping
there was a photo that he put up in the bloke that he was with. I know, so, you know what I mean. So
Oh, for real?
yeah, straight up, I was tripping out. You know, so
Shout out
Was he
to
from
Ross.
Kansas?
shout out to
From
Robs,
Kansas?
bro. I don't know where he's from. Yeah. I thought he was from Mountie, but
Fuck.
I have no
No,
idea.
I think he's Southwest. I think he's
Bro, that 21 District music video, sorry, was. Cause I think the whole world's in that video, bro. Fuck me, dude.
Oh, what? Did they
More videos out here, bro. But yeah, I'm pretty excited cause to see from these guys, yeah.
You gotta get off these Inner West pages, bro. These Inner West propaganda, bro.
Brother,
Wait.
listen.
He's not wrong, bro.
Inner West News got
I
shut
don't-
down.
Did it get shut down?
I think so, because I ain't been
Yeah,
seeing
bro.
it.
I don't go to Inner West News. The Inner West News comes to me, alright?
Inner West
That was
banter.
the other fucking night you trying to staunch Biggs, bro.
Nah.
This cunt, bro. Trying to staunch Biggs.
Let's not get it twisted, bro.
Actually replied to that, the actual conversation, bro. I was like,
I like Biggs' music. I like it, but you can be a funny cunt sometimes.
Fucking no.
Yeah.
Oh.
Nah, but his music is he's very talented, and I like
he
his
put a
style.
post up about The Rock, bro.
Who?
Like, what else am I supposed to say, cuz? Like, it's The Rock. You try to compare yourself to The Rock, like, it doesn't work out, man.
You don't have to comment on that.
It's just, you know, my pride. It's too much. It's too much. It's too big.
Fuck, man.
Yeah, I like Biggs, but I like
Yeah, but anyways, moving on.
Oh,
Yeah. How do you get heavy and stay heavy?
How do you get heavy and stay heavy?
You know, because some people are starting to lack. You're catching some.
Those
gonna-
lacking videos stopped though.
yeah, it's
But
not
yeah,
quiet,
I've been trying to
bro.
find the YouTube videos. I can't find them anymore.
Or maybe they're just trying to
entertainment.
find out new ways how to catch them out, like fucking
Yeah.
punked or something.
Maybe
I
just,
bet
maybe cunts just got bored of it, bro. Like I mean, like think about it. I
It's
mean,
a lot of energy, bro.
all these lacking videos is what I'm thinking about is, did these cunts were they just walking through somewhere and they saw these people, or did they actively go out and go to these areas to look for these people?
Promote these cunts.
Like what do you reckon?
Probably
Because
not posting.
because
it
to be honest,
they don't like it.
if you're hopping in your car and you're cruising through areas to look for someone to bash,
You look like
you're a sad cunt, bro. You're a sad cunt. Like
You look like a dumb cunt, bro. You
Yeah,
look like you don't have a life to live, bro.
it looks sad.
Driving around.
But if you're rolling through your area and you stumbled across them,
Yeah.
In your area.
But see how you say that? 100% true. But when I see the videos of it, some of them I just can't help but fucking laugh. Remember that fucking video, bro? They're in the car and they pull up on him, and as soon as they fucking answer the phone,
he wants. Oh no!
Who's
I know
it?
that
Who's
one.
it?
Yeah. Who's that?
who's he?
It's Cafe Tape, motherfucker! Remember the name! And then it's like Ric Flair's in the car, bro.
Bro, but not even that. The thing that made me laugh was that he stayed on the phone for a little bit longer. He should have just hung up.
Yeah. Because like he full circle, he was like, "Where you at?"
But then like,
Man, we met.
and then you hear like they're still like, yeah, and then as soon as he hangs up, they all collectively go,
Oh,
You know what's funny about the number? There was no numbers. It was like it had his name down and everything, bro.
People say this number.
If we saved the number,
yeah, naughty.
yeah,
Yeah, naughty. What are you doing, naughty? Fuck, bro.
Yeah, that's
I
so
still,
true.
I still agree with you though. Like, it's well, the foundation of that is just fucking. It's whack and it's lame. But when
It's
they do
funny.
it, it's fucking entertaining, bro. It's fucking.
Yeah, it's something to laugh at for a bit.
bro, that's so true, man. It's gone fucking quiet.
Yeah.
yeah, bro. We need some boringers out here. Where's all the drillers at and the diggers, bro? Where they at? You know, all
Bro.
hiding in the trenches, eh?
Bro, that's the crazy thing as well. 2019, 2018, nobody knew what the fuck a driller was, but now it's like 2019, everyone's just like, bro, I'm about to. Yeah, bro.
Exactly. What's a
drill.
driller? Someone who has a shank and uses it. That's a driller or a
I
rapper?
wouldn't know, bro. I don't
I know what diggers are. You know?
Yeah, but I'm thinking that's kind of it, eh? It's like,
You carry on life and.
yeah, that's
Driller.
it. You're out on the streets,
Twister.
like doing like.
Screwdriver, you have a
Twist and push
screwdriver?
Twist and push it, pull it.
Was it the bobber?
Yeah, fucking sounds like
Pop it. Push it. Twist it.
Mountain pop.
Mounty pop that. Wow.
But nah, bro, yeah, that's crazy because like I think that's what a driller is, but it's like that's kind of like no different to like what lads are. Like lads are kind of like become that.
Yeah. I thought it always was like that.
Yeah, that's
It just got put in the light, like what fucking international scale, like as I can see, bro.
Lads.
Lads. To be honest, bro, I think we do the whole lad thing better than the fucking lads in England. That's just what I think.
Yeah, I was tripping out when I found out that was sort of where it derived from, eh? The whole
No,
lad
bro.
sort of
chavs. Yeah,
culture is, but then we sort of took that and
Yeah.
What the lads in Britain?
yeah. So they
Bro,
have,
they carry around katanas, bro.
no,
Okay,
in terms of like how they dress and how they walk and
Yeah.
Oh, they wear tracksuits and fucking balaclavas in fucking Britain, bro. Basically the
That's
same
the fuck
thing.
you- what is-
exactly.
but then I think like it makes us more harder because like at least like in England it makes sense because it's fucking cold, but. Here it's like fucking 20 degrees. You're wearing
40 degrees and still wearing
track,
shit like that.
wearing trackies.
You got the mad Adidas jumper with the shorts with the TN on it, bro.
Cuff
man.
pants and shit.
Straight up.
Yeah, bro.
TNs, but man, fuck, I just
Fuck
moved
me
to the
dead,
forefront of culture, bro. TNs.
Well, TNs have always
Bro,
been
it's
a-
got
So I like
they've always been the staple of a lad.
Yeah, bro,
All
but
that-
here's the
all
thing.
all that urchin culture.
Bro, I was actually like contemplating looking at a pair and I'm like,
Get
Nah,
yourself
man.
a pair.
I'm just not prepared, bro.
Yourself a pair, brother.
they look like good running shoes. Like leg it.
I once had a pair. Yeah, I once had a pair, but I remember when I first put it on. Yeah, I once had a pair. It was like I was like 13, 14, and fuck man, I put them on and they're so snug. If you get the right size, they're so snug and they sort of like feel so comfortable when you wear them. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They've got
When
that
they're
nice
fresh,
spring
fresh
step.
TNs, yeah,
Fresh,
fresh TNs. Fresh TNs, you put them on.
You first put them on and you stand up.
Yeah,
You
just
start
feel it,
walking?
and you
Oh,
feel it, and
yeah.
you know, like fucking-
And you know you look like a sick cunt too.
Yeah.
You know you look like the maddest cunt, and you got your nice feet all snug in that.
Yeah, bro.
And then you hit the set.
And cunts look at you, bro.
Cunts look at you.
And they feel just know what you're about, bro.
Yeah, bro. Straight up, back in the days, they were sort of like your badge.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Fresh TN.
But if they were thrashed, you were a fucking shit cunt, bro.
You're a scummy cunt.
Like you're a shit cunt, and people would ask you like, "Cuz, bro," cunts would literally ask you, "Bro, what the fuck have you done to your TNs, bro?"
Right.
And then you'd be like, "Fuck, bro, I thrashed them." They're like, "No good, bro."
Fucking TNs are talking,
like
bro.
it's not really like no one really cares nowadays. But I swear, bro, I used to scuff your fucking TNs, the
Yeah.
fresh new. Cunts would trip the fuck, bro, like what the fuck? You know what I mean? Yeah, try to scrub it off, bro, make it last for days, but then it's getting worse because you're getting the smudges all over, bro. I'm telling
Then
you.
they started wearing MXs.
That's dirty.
Yeah, then Air Maxes came along, and then
Yeah, I was always more of an Air Max person myself.
I remember when there was a
They're
time when
casual.
I remember
Yeah,
there was,
because
I remember when Ray-Bans made their little, you know,
Oh,
Ray-Bans
my
had
dad
their
cars.
had their
That's
time.
where Ravens was for him, bro. Yeah, because he couldn't be bothered tying his shoes, bro. So he's fucking sitting
Bro,
on.
that shit was fucking the early 2000s, like scuffs
Metro-
look.
the
Yeah,
Metro-
bro.
Yeah,
with the
dudes-
scarf.
Dudes were wearing fucking
scarf.
The scarf.
Dudes were wearing fucking Ray-Bans and shaving their legs and wearing scarves.
Cause my favorite
And the mother with
with the blonde streak through it,
Yeah.
or they'd have
And a
they'd
summer
have
shade.
the front side not coloured, they'd have the back mullet sticking out all blonded up, bro.
Oh, bro.
Fucking oath.
All of that
I had the
sound.
mullet like that,
That
man.
sounds
Or the
ugly.
Adidas high tops.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, with the fucking this part flicking up.
Fuck, that sounds ugly.
I was-
It was ugly, bro.
That
Yeah.
sounds fucking.
I hated that look.
Oh, fuck me.
That
Bro,
Adidas high top.
See, that's why I'm happy. Just me went with the straight military look, shaved my head. So when I look back at my old photos, I was like, just looks the same. Didn't do some
Never
ridiculous shit.
changed, never switched.
I cut my first mullet when I was 14.
Seriously.
Yeah, when I was 14. I didn't get the full heavy mullet. I got the box mullet short.
I had a heavy
You
one.
didn't
Yeah,
get,
you
you
did
didn't get
that.
the HP boys one, eh?
Nah, fuck man.
Yeah, your PJ had the HP boys mullet.
No, it wasn't a HP mullet, bro. It was my mullet. It was a way. No, that was before way any of that, bro.
100%, bro.
But it was fucking like out there, bro. But it was curly at the same time.
Yeah.
And then
Ah,
it just
that was
bang,
sexy.
bro. It just dropped.
Cause he looked fucking heavy back then, bro.
Yeah, he did.
It's crazy with these clothing
Like,
transformations,
Canterbury
eh?
pants, bro. The
Yeah, the Canterbury's, bro. With the white
Can't
string.
hear everything, man.
I love Canterbury, bro. I reckon
Yeah.
Canterbury's.
Bro, yeah.
Canterbury's one of my favorite fucking
Right.
brands.
I do admit Canterbury is an underrated brand.
Yeah.
I
Is
don't
that,
know what
is that
happened to it, bro,
internationally
'cause
or
it's
just
not
here?
It was here, bro. Like,
It was here. It's still here, but it's mainly from New Zealand and
Ah, okay.
Well, you know what blew my mind? You know what the Canterbury logo is,
it's a
right?
Kiwi, bro.
yeah.
It's a fucking kiwi. That blew
I
my
tripped out there
fucking
as well
mind.
because I always tripped out on the Canterbury logo, and I
Yeah.
always spun out. I was like, why is it like 3 C's, bro? It's
Yeah.
for Canterbury, and then one day I just looked closer, and then I recognized the shape, and it's 3 Kiwis just kicking it.
Fuck yeah.
That was like the Toyota. You know the Toyota logo?
Yeah.
It spells out Toyota.
What?
Think about the Toyota logo, yeah. If you think about it, you can actually make the letters with that logo, like the T,
That whole circle.
The
I need to
O,
look at it again.
and then the Y. It's
Fuck
fucking
yeah.
trip. Like that was my guess, but that seems like a fucking good
All this
fucking.
symbolism shit. eh?
All this
Fuck
fucking
this
weird, all this
shit.
Illuminati.
all this evil semiotics, bro.
No, but back to it, man. Like, how do you become heavy?
Well, first of all, buy yourself a balaclava and a shank and just walk the streets and you're a heavy cunt. Nah, straight out. You gotta
What's a
earn,
heavy?
You gotta earn some stripes, eh?
What's a heavy? How would you? What would you think of as a heavy?
Like, what would we define it?
Yeah, how would you define
Your
like,
accent?
like a OG type, so to speak, or how do
Yeah,
you?
just having that street cred, just having that, like, that dudes know, like, you're the person not to be fucked with. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
You
you're
just-
the person you steer clear of.
I'm just gonna take it bro, off the bat. I'd say stay staunch, never snitch, and
Never fold.
stay consistent, bro.
Yeah.
Stay consistent, you know. But like, fuck, bro. Like you know how it was said, bro. Like to be a fucking criminal in Sydney is fucking. It's hard, bro. Like if you want to be a criminal in Sydney, you gotta. You gotta be fucking bro, and you gotta
have heart, bro.
and you have to know how to fight, bro.
Yeah,
You
100%.
have to know to get anywhere in this fucking in this underworld, or to get anywhere. So if you want that kind of respect, you gotta know how to fucking throw your hands, bro.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I mean?
But then are we thinking,
But-
I was just going to say, does money play a factor into this as well? Like,
Yeah.
being
I
able
think
to
so.
flaunt that money and, like,
I think so, bro.
I think your definition of being heavy is different to a lot of other people's.
That's what I'm saying. It's like what would be considered like a heavy?
Like if you're low and you're heavy, you're making money, cause
If you're to some members, like to everyone is different. To
True,
different
yeah, but
groups is different. To most islanders, I think heavy is you stand up on your own, you stand up on your own.
to
two
fight.
feet, like lone wolf sort of shit.
like known,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
wrapped up fucking gangsters type of shit.
crack and shit.
Yeah.
I think with Lobos is like you're able to make a call
And
and
yeah,
cunts
make
run
that
up-
one call.
and they run up on you. They don't
Yeah.
care. They don't care that it's sort of dishonorable to some people. They don't care about that. The fact that you think that it makes you look weak.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right,
The
right,
fact
right.
that you have honor and I don't have honor, and I'm gonna pull up on you anyway, and you think that I'm gonna have guilt about that. I'm gonna
Right.
laugh at you.
Right.
Sometimes I think that's funny. Being heavy is a funny thing, but
Well, you know, bro. I mean, there's a lot of heavies that come from our area and all the other areas in the whole of Sydney.
Yeah, we've got heavies from Campbelltown like this one.
From what I've seen, bro, from what I've seen, bro, it tends to just
if you're heavy,
and there's that and a bit of networking.
yeah,
Like there is networking involved, but it's done differently. It's not I come and meet you and
exactly.
you'll hear of someone, or you might
Yeah.
come across them, or you might see someone that they know. you know what I mean? And
Yeah,
then
exactly,
it's
bro.
like yeah, you know.
I think being heavy, if you know, you know.
Yeah, but
If
who
you
you
know,
know is
It's
very important.
You got to be connected,
Like you said, there's different meanings of heavy, but if you want heavy, like there's cunts who are connected that can make that one call. That depends on who you know.
Yeah, hard.
You know what I mean?
You got to know the right people.
I might know a few people myself, but
I'm not going to drop any names,
no.
Because, yeah, bro, there are some dangerous fucking gangsters out here, bro, that can do that, bro.
Yeah,
Make
bro.
that one call and fucking just get you got.
It's over.
What do you think?
There's actual people like that.
Yeah, I know. It costs a lot of money, but man. Fuck.
Yeah, from what I've heard, it cost a fucking few grand.
What, to authorize a hit?
25,000.
25,000? Fuck, no.
Bro, to kill someone, cuz that's someone's life, bro. That's all I know.
This is what I think. I think that it's a lot cheaper to pay someone to kill someone than to go to the legal proceedings. They're not paying you that much.
You okay?
Yeah, you're probably right.
You get done for it, but they're not. The money you get paid to kill someone isn't going to pay for your legal proceedings. That's what I think. It's good money, but it's not worth it to get done.
Fuck, bro. It'd be nice to have some fucking like a proper fucking certified stamped staunch cunt to come in and talk about it, just to give us the
Spaniard, no.
Oh, like confirm it for us, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, hard.
But yeah, no, bro. Like,
We should get some guests on here doing that shit.
Yeah, no, fucking, I'm down for getting guests.
Yeah, I tried to message Hooligan Hips on JX.
J-Legs.
No reply. Yeah, very gutted, but.
But yeah, bro. Like that's just from what I've seen, bro. Like there's been a lot of, you know what I mean. Sydney's a fucking, you know, it's got a lot of staunch cunts around, bro.
Yeah.
And a lot of them are heavy. And you know, from what I've seen, bro, every single one of them are staunch. Every single one of them, when they say something, they'll stick to it. They'll stick to their fucking word.
Yeah.
They'll stay consistent. They'll fucking, you know, ride to their, yeah, bro.
Some can
that's
fold.
what I think, bro. You know what I mean?
I agree.
Yeah, you know.
Heavy. The word heavy.
Heavy is a heavy word itself, you know. You can't throw it at a weak person. It's disrespectful.
What's going on out there?
I was gonna bring up as well, fucking New Zealand drill I think is now becoming a thing.
Is it?
Yeah, bro.
Can I take it serious? I don't know.
There's this dude called Ross Driller. He put out like a recent like track, and he's from Mount Roskill, a place out in
Wait, New Zealand drill?
Auckland, yeah.
Drill? Fuck, real.
What, did you hear it?
Yeah, bro. And then there was another guy called Peace Strict, and
Look at
he
these
came
names,
out with
guys.
he came out with Peace Strict. Where you from?
Fuck.
And then,
It's pretty self-explanatory, bro.
From Sydney, guys.
bro, and then it's just trippy because I don't remember dudes in New Zealand wearing like trackies and wearing the bum bags and that as well. Like,
Nah.
I always thought that was like, you know, they were all about like baggy like clothes,
Chucks.
like Chucks, Dickies,
Yeah.
Sandals, bro.
yeah, like
Socks.
jerseys and shit like that. Like, you know what I
Toe
mean?
jams.
No,
So,
yeah, but, yeah.
I think it's just crazy now that like they're getting in on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. They want a bit of that clout, you know.
Do we pass? Do we do a pass?
No way do they get a pass, cuz.
If it's good music.
Yeah,
I think that's it. Like, if it's good, you know, I'll bump it. But I'm like, at least it's like you gotta say like.
I wonder if that's what England thought of us when we were adopting it. I wonder if these roadmen were like, these roadmen over in UK, they heard that like, oh fuck, but did you hear about that? These guys were doing drill over in fucking Sydney, Australia. What? Man, how man do drill in Australia? You know what I mean?
But
Something
I
like
mean,
that.
but the
And then they would have went and heard the message or something like that, and they would, wow.
Yeah.
but not even that. But the fact that like
Yeah.
the fact that like onefour when they started it, they did pay homage to the UK.
Well, like with the
They-
Mizzle Mac rhyme.
Yeah, but not even that. They even said like we were influenced by UK.
I watched the reactions, and every single reaction, every single time that he drops that Mizzle Mac line, they all go, yeah, alright, yeah.
'Cause they're like,
they're all
yeah.
like, they're like, yeah, alright, bro, you got the tick,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
So I think like if it's New Zealand that wants to get in on this, I think it's only fair that you say we were influenced by onefour or stuff like
I agree.
Yeah, bro.
that. You don't just be like, nah, we were always gonna do it this shit.
So you know, bring it,
Again,
bro.
it's
Bring
If
it.
you're making drill music, you
Bring
have
it,
to be
bro.
like, you know, you have to be a driller.
Well,
You have to be out
Yeah,
here.
bro. Like, fuck
Well, technically, nah. But
What?
no. Technically, like any cunt can get in there and rap drill.
Yeah.
But
You're gonna get pressed.
you people will be asking, and people will be wondering where you're from, and if the resume doesn't check out, it's gonna look bad for you, rap, bro.
Well, so how does this work if they're in New Zealand doing drill?
What is it?
Fucking trying to
how's
kill
this-
each other, bro.
Alright, That's New Zealand then.
Yeah, bro, but New Zealand, like just like Australia, has like a real big gang culture.
Yeah, New Zealand. Oh, fuck
Bikies
yeah.
and
bro.
Not even just bikies, bro. But even
Like just patch gangs, like.
even just little kids in the street, bro. What do you mean?
We're chucking up the fucking yells.
Fuck, bro. Like, bro, I'll never forget it, bro. They were doing this video in Otara, and it was like just as the sun was about to set, and they hit this corner store. There's literally like 7 or 8 little kids, bro, and they all come out. Oh yeah, this is what we steal cars with. Pull out a screwdriver.
I seen that.
Yeah, you see it today.
I seen that.
And there's a bloke in a yellow jumper.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah, this is what we steal cars with, and they're like little kids running around the street and that. I'm
I
thinking,
fucking seen that, but that was a documentary, yeah.
yeah, and I thought, fucking oath.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Fucking oath.
Fucking good cunts.
Little youngins, eh?
So I'm not gonna give them like the whole like you're not about it. I'm not gonna say that. I'm not
Yeah,
about it.
just,
But
New Zealand's
the whole
rough,
true
bro.
culture, no.
I think yeah, that's it. The whole like just be upfront and be like pay respects to like where you like
No,
got it
fucking
from.
It's okay to be influenced by onefour.
Yeah, it's okay.
Episode 2. But no, man, it's good. It's really fucking good. But yeah, I think Brisbane, bro. How the fuck is New Zealand coming out before Brisbane? Like Brisbane, what the hell are you guys doing?
Bro.
Can't start sleeping, bro.
You know, I thought, like, we talked a lot about Melbourne and Queensland. Why is it that we don't give a fuck about the other states?
Because,
They're not dropping anything.
but not even that. What do we like? At least we know what Brisbane and Melbourne are about. You know what I mean? It's safe to. What do we know about Perth and like
We
Northern Territory?
Yeah.
The only thing I know about Northern Territory is that's where Uluru is, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to the boys.
South Australia, bro. I don't even know what's in South Australia.
It's fucking Adelaide, that's all I know.
Is it?
And
Yeah.
AFL.
Fuck, yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on in Perth, bro. Like,
It's mining, bro.
Whole lot of money, bro.
Australia.
Whole lot of money.
Actually, I'm drilling is going on there.
But I tell you what, because when you hear of artists from here going and doing shows over in places like Adelaide and Perth, they shut out, bro. They shut it down, bro. So there's clearly there's clearly people living there that are listening to it and that know. So
I was
gonna.
gonna say, have you guys seen that video where they go to like towns in like cities in Australia and they go, which city is the loosest?
Oh,
city?
yeah, I saw that one.
And all of them like fucking Adelaide.
Yeah.
Fucking
Adelaide.
They're all
Probably
them.
is though.
Huh?
Adelaide, like those states are probably like real loose like that.
Bro, I'm just thinking about all
Yeah,
the
I'd
white
know,
women that have never seen a brown man in their lives.
And they just rock up.
Ladies, how you doing?
Bro, I thought I seen fucking TKO do a show in Darwin, and he sold the shit out.
I think he might have been in Darwin.
I just see all these Bergens just fucking pull up and they were loving it, bro.
Bro, I tell you what,
Fucking love it.
if you know what,
TKO, bro, for me, bro. TKO has the fucking best track names, bro. He has the best track names, bro. Cunts talk tough.
It's a fucking sentence, bro.
bunch of quotables.
Oh, bro, I swear to God, he has the best track names,
Bro, he
bro.
would.
Just those little one-liners, bro, that really just fucked me up, bro.
Bro, you know what?
Bronx and shit.
Bro, I feel like, bro, we should go to like Adelaide or some shit where like they've never had islanders, where we're fucking exotic, and then we can just hit on all the like Aussie women down there.
You can do that.
Oh, he's like,
I ain't trying to do that.
love it was scarce. Damn, fallen angel. Cunts talk tough. Hit him up. Fake friends.
Yeah. see what I mean?
Yeah,
They're the best, bro.
Hate court day.
Yeah. Oi, Tommy, what, right? Get up, it's court day. That's literally how the song goes, bro.
Oh, fuck me, man, bro.
That's another way to make yourself look heavy though. Court.
What do you mean?
Like,
Just
Any
being
bump
like,
can end up
Yeah.
in court. Any bump
Bro,
can end
anyone
up in
with
court.
outstanding
I know, but
tickets can go to court.
It's
you mark
it's
it
pretty
that way,
intimidating, eh?
Oh, right. If you mark, when they're up on the stand and when they're getting
you mark
sentenced,
it right, you make yourself look like you're getting
like
shot.
280, bro. Nah,
Nah,
bro.
yeah.
Don't
But it
be.
works for it. It works for a lot of people.
Bro.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I see what you
Judge
mean.
not guilty.
I see what you mean because it's like you see like there'll be a Facebook page where set by FCW and he's like the DP is him like facing the judge. You know what I mean? There's some kind of like a camera in court and he's like, fuck, Storm's coming, you know what I mean?
You're on the TVs and
And I know,
shit,
like,
Yeah.
And I know they can give off the image like,
Yeah.
oh fuck, but
Straight
straight
up,
up,
like, when they.
nearly every cunt's been to court. Anyone can, but yeah, you're right. If you take the right image, you can sell it right.
Yeah,
You know,
I think it works.
Bro, do you
sometimes.
reckon they have that shit on their mind, bro? Make sure you get a good photo of me.
Probably do, bro. Probably do, because I know when I would have liked my photo taken, like just sit up in the stand,
facing the magistrate.
And then lie on Facebook and you're like caption, I told the fucking dogs that. But like in public you're like, yes, Your Honor, but like on Facebook, fucking dogs.
Your Honor, if I'd have done this, I'd have been in jail. But as you can see, I'm here, so clearly I'm a good man.
Bro, if I got arrested, I'll do what that what was it that Aussie dude that got arrested? Get your hands off me!
Oh,
Is this a good term?
for having a meal? A nice Get your hand off my penis!
I see you are proficient in your judo.
Look at the headlock here.
This is democracy.
Are you going to see my lip penis?
We out here in Newtown, cuz. Fuck me, dead.
But yeah, you know why he was arrested, eh? Why that bloke
Because he
was
just
arrested?
kept dining and dashing.
He was dining and dashing.
What a smart cunt, bro.
People coming out, people walking out like
When
that.
the bill gets done, bro, he fucking gaps it, cuz.
This is democracy manifest.
This is democracy manifest. Fuck me, dude.
Nah, bro, but it is a good time to be Australian, I'll tell you that. But I think, like, at the end of the year, I think we have to do a list of who fucking ran 2019.
Yeah, I was thinking of making just like a mad, maybe top 50 or so.
Top 50, I think, like, top
Australia or Sydney?
Of songs, bro.
Oh,
of songs
Australia.
that really...
Australia, fuck.
Because I think, hands down,
Really
it's
good,
been
really
one
good
for year, bro.
It's been a
Undeniably. And then I think maybe in second place, Hooligan Hefs or HB Boys.
I say Hefs has number 2. Who's the opinions that had it?
I think the most satisfying thing about this is that, we're no longer looking to America for our source of music.
Yeah.
Because in the 2000s, bro, like obviously none of this was around.
Yeah.
None of this for social media and all that. That's really what it was, bro. We were looking to a lot of Americans and shit like that, but then grime sort of snuck its way in, and that really connected to us. And then a couple more years later passed, and here we are.
Yeah.
Bro,
I think it's great because now it's like what you said, we're making our own identity.
Yeah.
And we're like we're able to, facilitate the culture that we've just fucking built, or created, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Bro, but I gotta say, like, if we had to build a map, I gotta say, this shit all came from fucking Skepta, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like when Drake put Skepta on, and everyone saw, like, fucked with, like, the grime scene, that's what caused, like,
that was
all
a
the
big thing,
Aussies to stand and be like, fuck, we can relate to this, like, the way they dress, the way they act.
That was another thing.
I don't want to see Drake in the show, bro.
That was another thing I heard, that Drake was pretty much the one that elevated grime to...
Yeah, he did.
Like with a couple moves that he made, he put it in that light that was able to...
Shut down.
Yeah.
Right,
that's
it was shut down, yeah.
Shut down.
And then when It Ain't Safe came out,
Fucking hell, bro.
that song,
That
bro.
song, bro.
That's James' favourite song. James' favourite song. It ain't safe.
When he did that complex thing, eh?
Yeah.
But no, bro, like...
Skepta had a Skepta
Big
was
influence?
Like, yeah, they did, man. They did.
Speaking of-
Stormzy as well.
Oh, yeah, Big Storms, yeah.
Fuck, we forgot about that guy.
What did you think of Skepta's new album, bro? The one that he dropped?
Inglorious. Oh,
No, not Inglorious.
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah, that's it. That's the one.
I don't know.
I had mixed feelings, bro. Like,
Some
I
songs
like
are
some
good,
of
some
the
songs are
tracks.
shit.
fuck, there are some crazy songs on there, man. There are some really good songs on there.
What's that song? Bullet from a Gun. That
Bullet from a
I don't
Gun.
like that one, bro.
Bullet from a Gun in Grease mode.
You
Bro.
like it?
That's it.
I love Bullet from a
But
Gun.
I gotta say, yeah. But I like some of the tracks, but I gotta say I like Konnichiwa way more.
Konnichiwa.
I love Konnichiwa.
That was his first album, innit?
Yeah.
Oh,
no, was it? But that was the
His
one that
album.
came out with like Shutdown, It Ain't Safe, Man.
Detox,
That Curb song, fucking Corn Curb or some shit.
Corn on the Curb,
Corn
fucking
the
good.
Curb.
Had Wiley on there. The Godfather.
Wiley.
But you know what I'd actually really be dope to see is you guys were familiar with the Red Bull Culture Clash?
Wow.
Nah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Red Bull had this thing where it was called the Culture Clash, which was they had 4 genres of music, 4 different stages, and basically 4 rounds, and each like genre would like battle with each other. So the first one they had in 2015, and it was grime, American like US rap.
Yeah.
They had reggae kind of music, and then kind of like EDM sort of music.
Yeah.
And essentially Skepta and his boys BBK repped the grime scene.
Right.
ASAP Mob came out and repped the Americans,
Yeah.
like the American scene, and then basically like they just battled it out and like whoever won. But I was like thinking, who won? I think it was the EDM dudes, but Skepta's crew came in, like everyone agreed like they should have won. But
right.
I was thinking I would actually love to see that kind of thing in Australia. If there was like, to any promoters out there, bro, I'm giving you this fucking free idea. Like, feel free to use it. Like, have a fucking culture clash where it's like Melbourne versus Sydney sort of thing. Where it's like, because I think both sides now have like enough talent that like you can kind of do like a battle kind of show or sort of thing.
We have enough eyes on us.
Bro. Like I think in the next 2 years, the music culture in Sydney is gonna really evolve. I mean, not just with artists, but I think we're gonna fucking start seeing some real crazy events.
I agree.
We're gonna start seeing some, you know, we may even see some people creep into mainstream media with TV or radio. I think so. I think this shit's gonna evolve.
Ladies and gentlemen, special guest, friend of the show.
It won't reach that stage in 2 years. I'm saying in 2 years we'll see like progress being made. I think this shit's gonna evolve. I think.
Yeah, I do think that drill is a wave.
It's a wave.
It's a wave in the sense that it will crash.
Yeah, the only reason why I'm saying that is because I'm seeing too many fucking imitations, and the imitations are really taking away from the impact.
Yeah.
The whack imitations are
That's
really,
true,
really
that's
fucking
true.
draining from the impact.
That's very true, bro.
This ruins onefour in the sense of when I keep hearing the same thing and it sounds like onefour. When I hear onefour again, it just sounds like
something you've
You
already
sound
heard.
like that guy. You sound like
and
that guy.
it's affecting onefour's legacy.
I hear you, bro, because you know this formula of the whole bar spitting on the bass, like
The hi-hats and shit.
like this formula of drill, bro. It is very repetitive, very simplistic, and like that's what I was saying a couple of weeks ago. Like I'd listened to onefour, and then I couldn't really listen to anybody else that was doing the drill because it sounded too much like them.
Yeah.
And then I tried to free myself of that, listen to it with an open mind, but I find that I'm coming back to that same repetitive thing. Like it's the same thing over and over. And I'm not gonna lie, bro, it's getting boring. You know what I mean? It's getting boring. So
I guess Ladz in the Hood was refreshing then.
I really liked it.
Because I had a when I saw it and they put like the photo up, like the art for it, and it reminded me of Boys in the Hood.
Yeah.
We put on a twist on that.
Yeah.
Like, and I like that. That was
Yeah,
cool.
I thought that was
fuck with that. I fuck with that.
But this movie, man, I swear, you have to come correct with the movie, bro. You can't take a title like this and do what you're doing unless you're gonna get it nail head on, bro.
Bro, that just makes me wonder, do these guys have like starring roles in this movie?
Probably, it's their movie.
Can you give me that?
So they've been like so they ain't been putting money behind this shit.
What? They've been putting money.
No, that's what I'm wondering. Have like, so onefour's like, did they put any cash up to like help fund this shit, or was it kind of like
I'd assume they would have because they're like because this bloke was telling me their catalog, they're making money off it, bro.
Yeah.
They're
Streams.
They're making money off it.
They get millions on streams.
Like I think that's why they decided to make a movie, is because they have the funds, they have the equipment.
Yeah, they got better in their visuals.
Yeah. The visuals are becoming a bit more tweaked and more crisper. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I do agree with what you're saying, man, that it is a way. But my friend made a good point because I was asking him about this, and then he said something that I kind of think is true. He goes, yeah, that he just hopes that when the wave ends, at least hopefully it gives birth to something else that's just as good. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I agree.
That like something better
Comes out after.
That just keeps that momentum going instead of it just like.
Yeah.
So how long do you think before drill starts to fade, and people in general begin to get a bit?
I give it another year, bro.
Same.
I give it another year.
I'm
being generous with that.
Yeah.
I was gonna give it 2 years just being generous. I mean,
I'll say that.
I'm gonna give it a year, then I'm gonna get sick of hearing cunts talking about shivs and shanks. I'm gonna get bored of you hearing about the ching and.
Yeah.
I'm already getting bored of it now, so like.
And not to downgrade onefour, but like the music is hard, cuz. But the message behind the music is just like it's just a bit too overboard, you know.
Yeah.
Killing some cunt and then when he's dead, keep talking shit about him. It's just.
They keep
Just
saying
shit
that.
going, huh?
I noticed that in that song in Ladz in the Hood that YP was like.
Keeps mentioning
You
it.
keep saying the whole how can you leave your man together?
yeah,
They keep
It's
saying
just the whole
that.
story.
you're cycling a
How
lot
can
of
you
old
keep-
bars.
You
Yeah.
kept you left your man like a pet shop or some shit.
Or a bunch of dogs at the pet shop.
Yeah.
And I felt like it's a recycled bar, and you keep saying
You know what I mean,
the
like-
same shit. Like,
It's just dogs in general, yeah. Like,
you know what that's like, bro? It's like, you know, when you owe someone kind of money, and then he's like counting, and he's asking you for the money back, and you hold the fucking stack of notes, and you start flipping the notes, to make it like you start counting it again.
1,
That's
2,
50,
yeah.
Because you just count the same thing. You know what I mean? It's like,
Wait a
then
minute,
he's telling me to count the
Wait a
time.
minute,
It's like,
nigga. That's $100. Don't play with me, Smokey.
yeah, Smokey.
that's the situation I like with
Yeah.
him, doing that. But other
But
than
the
that,
funny thing I found was that they actually shot it in, or supposedly they said they shot it in Old Mount Druitt. And that thing that blew my fucking mind, I was like, I thought it was Old Mount Druitt, but it turns out there's like an Old Mount Druitt and like a new one. And everyone was like, yeah, they shot it in Old Mount Druitt, and I was just like, oh.
Yeah, because I saw the comment section, you know, the part where that bloke gets jumped on the bridge. A lot of people commenting, oh fuck, I remember that bridge, so many people who's been jumped there, and oh, the good old Mountie Bridge, and oh fuck, that's old Mountie for you. So yeah.
the Mountain Bridge is in the business already hill.
I don't know, but on the video, yeah, the one where that bloke gets, you know, where they're walking on the bridge,
Yeah.
and the bloke gets jumped. A lot of people commenting that they know the bridge, and that's a very, very well-known bridge, and
Which is that?
I have no idea.
Yeah, but bro, them fucking JMs, those trekkies were way too fucking tight, man. They were way too fucking tight.
Even that hoodie on him, bro. Like I was thinking that too. I was like, "Fuck, bro, this cunt's a beast." And then I'm thinking, look how tight the jumper is, bro. And I'm thinking, "Fuck, that's tight, bro." Because trader, I hate that, eh? When you got a mad jumper on and it's thick and it's making you warm, but it's super tight on you, and you're walking in the day and you start sweating in that, and you don't want to walk around carrying your jumper everywhere. But
And you gotta do it. You gotta fucking do it.
JM, bro, fuck, that was a tight jumper, bro.
Take it off.
Bro, he didn't even jump the fence. That's how
Yeah,
tight that shit was.
Loosen up, man.
But straight up, bro, bro, the way those little cunts was up on those fences, bro, you know they've done that before.
Bro,
You know they've
Probably-
done that
probably
before,
why
bro.
Bro, that technique was impeccable.
It was
bro.
one smooth, clean motion. I'm thinking, fuck, bro.
Shit you see in the
I was
movies,
like-
bro.
Fucking oath,
I
bro.
was like,
Fucking stuntman, bro.
stunting.
What does it take to be a driller?
Gotta go far and beyond, you know?
We've got
Bro, we should just start that now. What's the driller starter kit?
Definitely TNs. TNs, a shank.
so a covering for your face,
Balaclava.
a covering for your face, preferably a North Face jacket,
Yeah.
preferably black.
Yeah.
Has to actually, you know what? Has to be black.
TN hat.
Now the pants. I'm not sure about the pants, but
Trackies.
Any
what-
trackies?
yeah,
Kappa.
trackies, yeah,
Kappa.
trackies, kappa.
Alright, but no. But,
Oh, no,
alright,
I
so
don't
when
know.
we say trackies, we're talking obviously fitted at the end, right? Not like loose, like baggy trackies.
Yeah.
The ones that actually like
Well,
cuff,
yeah, cuff. Yeah, you know, yeah, we'll say cuff.
Because we need to see your ankles, bro. We need to see your ankles, bro. Right? We need all you fucking drillers. We need to see your ankles, right? If you don't fucking, you claim to be a driller and you're not showing me your ankles, I'm not taking you seriously, bro.
Shoes can range from anywhere from TNs to Air Maxes. You know, and you can have yourself, you know,
But if I see you wearing Ray-Bans, guys,
straight up. And
supposed to be drillers, a fucking
of course,
tap dancer.
you know, maybe even a bum bag for your gears. But of course, without a doubt, the most essential tool of any driller is what? Is his chin,
fucking
brother.
chin, like.
Is his
I
chin,
thought you were
brother.
gonna say dry fit.
Nah, brother. It's his chin, brother.
You know what's one of the funniest fucking ad-libs I've ever heard from her before? The ching ching.
I was listening to it too, and after I thought about it, I thought it was a real funny thing to call a blade. Like, bro, don't me pull at that chin.
But now everyone,
Calling it Chinese eyes.
Boom bullet.
Oh,
How do we sleep on boom bullet, bro?
what happened with Boom Bullet?
Nah, I think the
Passed
ching.
out.
you know, yeah, I'm surprised because like after all these years, he still managed to have his name still
Yeah.
like in the
The comment though.
in the domain of you know what I'm saying.
He's talking shit about TN.
Because like he was just making videos and talking funny and
I
stuff.
like boom bullet, bro.
He's a funny
I
colour.
like boom bullet. It's a funny color.
Like
Singing
I was
songs.
watching his videos and I was thinking, okay, well this is funny, but I was wondering what comes next.
Yeah.
And the fact that he still managed to stay relevant,
Yeah.
good on him, bro. Straight up.
Testament to
Yeah, good on him, man.
Because I cracked up at his post when like he was posting up and he's like, the Samoans don't want me. I said I was Tongan. The Tongans don't want me. And then he posted that photo of him with the Fijians. It's like, the Fijians, like it's like hopefully the Fijians.
But he got accepted. Fuck.
Fucking crack up, cuz.
We've got Patron here setting up some nice, lovely shisha. Fuck, what's that? Strawberry.
Good friend of the show,
Smells nice.
Patron.
Fuck.
But yeah, freaking Jilla starter kit, huh?
Yeah, but that's just from what I've seen, bro. You know, and I wonder what it would have been like to be young in this period. You know?
Yeah, you definitely need socks as well. Well, if you want to be a Jilla essential kit, you need socks, cause you can't be running around here, you know, urchin with no socks on, cause you smell like a shit can.
You gotta invest in your bed and your shoes, because if you're not spending time in one, you're spending time in the other. Get yourself some nice shoes and a nice bed, bro.
A nice bed.
Nice shoes and nice bed, because you're spending time in any one of them.
Fucking hell.
Listen,
And what are we
man,
doing for money?
Hmm?
Like, just hypothetically, so we got the starter kit. Now, how do we make income?
Well, that
Cop
depends.
a job. Cop a job.
Oh, not bad. That's a really nicely cut. Oh, is that specifically for Sesh?
Yeah.
Oh,
Fucking
yeah.
looking at it.
Not bad.
That's the
I was
first.
gonna
You got that
say,
from the Sesh shop,
Yeah,
eh?
yeah.
You got that from the Sesh shop, eh?
I'm bored before I came back.
Fucking hell.
Cause we're just setting up a shisha where we're fucking.
Oh, we're in the middle of our
Honestly,
podcast.
what are you about? What's the culture, bro?
Bro, I love Sydney, man. I really.
I
You
love
talking
Sydney,
about
bro.
30 Kings already?
yeah, we did, bro.
I knew that's gonna be the first
Bro.
thing you guys.
Also, bro, what was your opinion on it, Patron?
I don't know. Just Melbourne's killing it right now, eh?
I'll give you. It's a fucking
Bro,
talk, really. Man.
There's not a lot of solo acts coming out of there, but
Yeah, hard.
It's
There's
all
a lot of-
bootlegs.
I reckon
bro.
just one more rapper too, like. killing
yeah,
it.
hey, that's what I feel like.
Single.
Yeah, I feel it's too short.
I feel like that one solo rapper
Yeah, that
Yeah.
one solo.
that'll
rapper.
come in and
Probably in between of those two guys, because that last guy was killing
then,
it.
then that'll be Melbourne. That'll be the Melbourne thing.
Yeah.
That's
made.
it, you got your...
You got your Melbourne set. You know what I mean?
That's it, you got your boys, you got the dudes who are running it.
Yeah, you got those. Guys that
What
are
about,
What the name? It's all way better than you can.
You thought we're done?
Hey, did you watch that Tigwala DMA thingy?
Tigwala.
Tigwala.
Nah, I saw flats.
Yeah, I saw it.
What the fuck is a bad
Flats.
What is
Nah.
it? Indian bloke?
Flats what? I forgot how the thing went.
Was it a freestyle or was it
Nah, it was some interview, but how did Flats go again? Flats.
Harry Potter,
Still running up and down them
just-
flats. Trying to-
Still
Trying
running
to
up
stay
and
clear
down
of
the Flats.
Flats,
No, it's
yeah.
funny about that, bro.
Trying to step over the rats, bench.
running up and down the Flats, bro. Like that's funny because like you spend your whole life running up and down the Flats, you know. Like, what is that? Is that what you do every day? Imagine that every week of the day, every day of the week, you're running up and down the Flats, guys. You got nothing else to do. At all places, 2 flats, like fucking units, guys. Like,
that's a good question. Has any of us ever lived in a flat?
Yeah,
um,
A lot
Listen, I'm
of, yeah,
gonna-
I spent a lot of time in flats.
I
I've
live,
never lived in a
I
flat.
spent a lot of time in flats.
Yeah,
I live in a housing commission, so yeah.
What a mad cunt, bro.
True, bro. Fuck.
Yeah.
Staunch cunt.
Who me?
It must be hard, bro.
Fucking mad.
You talking about me?
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, but like,
Yeah, he's
Oh,
from house.
so none of you
these
guys-
guys,
I'll give him. Bro,
these guys talking about the
when he
trenches.
stays in the fucking house, pretty
You guys talk about the trenches.
I live in the trenches, bro.
Guys, he stays in an area where there's like dudes living in like straight poor areas that are driving fucking Ferraris, bro.
Where is he living? Oh,
Yeah.
River.
it's nothing new.
Fucking dead, bro.
I need gas.
Nothing
River
new.
Wood up to
That's very true, bro. That area has always been in poor condition, but sure enough, and like the people have always been janky, and the people have always been strange. But yeah, bro, you see
Some
some
heavy cunts
you
out
see
there,
some
bro.
cunts rolling around, bro. That you know you can't help but question.
Yeah, they're open, yeah.
Cause who got rates, bro? Who got rates for the rappers, man? Top 3.
I reckon. Top 3 rappers, huh? Fuck. Probably Lex. Oh no, Lex is number 1.
Which Lex?
Lex from onefour.
Yeah, that's why I named them. Remember last time? I named them.
Oh yeah.
Once I heard Ladz in the hood, fuck, he killed it.
J Lex second because I'm hearing the snippet, bro. Fuck, sounds hard. Third, no one, eh? No one's really at the bottom. Yeah. Yeah, this week I'm not trying to be that savage anymore. Just trying to kick back and calm down.
Alright, I think at my number 1, gonna chuck in onefour with Ladz in the Hood. Music video was, bro, production was on point, and now I'm just kind of curious as to see is like, watch these other rap groups start putting storylines in their music videos. Yeah,
Train stations, eh?
The Antron videos.
yeah. So onefour Ladz in the Hood at number 1. Number 2, gotta give it to the boys in Melbourne, 30 Kings. Bro, that song was hard. You know, good on you. And then probably number 3, I'm going to give it to the boy out of Mount Ruskell, Russell Driller. I think that's a kind of good step for New Zealand to get into the whole drill scene, and
Nice.
it looks pretty promising.
Let me think, bro. I think I'll have Jalix at number 3, bro.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? No, I have 21 District at number 3
Yeah.
because you know what, bro? That snippet, man, that was enough for me, bro. That was enough for me. The video, I literally can't wait, bro. I can't wait for that. Second, fuck, bro. I just had it. Oh, fuck, man.
Second.
Yeah,
It's a tough one.
it's a tough one. For second, I think I'll give it to Lex, bro.
Lex.
I'll give it to Lex because, and the reason I'll give it to Lex is because when I first heard him in Don't Want It, that was like the first ever song that I posted.
It was
It was like a, you know, I wasn't that great on him, wasn't that crazy about him. And to watch him song after song after song slowly get more better, stepping it up every single time in Ladz in the Hood, yeah. I'll give it to Lex. Number 2 and fucking number 1, Elijah Yo, bro.
Fair enough.
Of course, man.
Yeah,
Fuck,
no,
bro.
bro.
He just keeps coming with it, bro.
Yeah.
He just keeps on coming, bro. And I get the vibe that he's one of those people that wants to sort of bring the area together.
Yeah.
You know, and not unite them and get us all to kiss it, you know, shake hands and all that, be best friends, but just to be civil
cool.
and, you know, come together and be
Yeah.
cool. And to do it like this, big ups, bro. So number 1, bro, Elijah Yo.
I hear you. Fuck, I put Lex number 3.
Legs?
Yeah, fuck, I like that fucking.
Everyone likes
I like his bars, bro. I don't really like the song that much, but he stood out for me in that song enough for me to be like, whoa. I'm gonna put J Lex number 2 because that Bruce Willis fucking snippet
That
was.
Bruce Willis,
Oh,
that Bruce
Still
Willis,
waiting,
bro.
bro. Still waiting.
That
I
Bruce
didn't
Willis
know.
bar, bro.
I was
Is that the
saying,
new
bro.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
I'm talking about that bar, bro. Like,
Snippets out.
what he said. I'll die hard.
Jay Lex, wait, how's
Jay Lex,
I'm
I'm
still
still
with
with
it.
it.
Die hard, straight Bruce Willis.
Yeah. I was not
no.
gonna be like, yeah, fuck
Fuck
it.
it, no.
I'm gonna listen to that.
That's shy.
It's shy.
I read him next
And
week.
number one, I fuck with Elijah Yo.
Yeah, bro.
Elijah Yo as well. You know, he was saying that like he's trying to like unite Aussie hip hop, and I fuck
Well,
with
there
that
you
because
go.
he is like.
He's really slept on, bro.
Yeah,
I think
bro.
he's really slept on, bro. By
I
a lot of
really
people.
can.
By a lot of people, bro.
Yeah.
Because I think,
Yeah, I
honestly,
sleep on him.
people like me and you and everyone else who listen to him know how fucking hectic it is, right? But I just still feel like there's a whole
every day,
outside
yeah.
world out here, bro, that still doesn't even know who the fuck he is, bro. And I think it's an injustice.
Yeah, you're right.
Because, bro, fuck, he makes mad music, bro.
I think that's true. Like, I think he's trying to be that kind of bridging piece that can like bridge, like
Yeah.
He's a true MC, bro. And I fuck with
link us up with the white Aussies.
Straight up. we gotta get in that door.
Fuck you know what?
If we really want to succeed, we have to get those white people.
We need to get those white likes.
We have to get in that door, bro.
I'm gonna give a special mention to Rob's, but like I really.
Oh, yeah, Rob's, yeah.
Fucking Robs, bro.
Yeah, he done well, bro. That
I really
front
fuck
line.
with Rob's, bro.
Uh-huh.
I really fuck with Rob's.
Bro, Robs, if
He's
you're
a
listening, bro,
spit,
you're
man.
fucking sick.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that, bro. I heard the first video. I was like, okay, yeah, the bloke can rap. But woo, frontline, man.
Sorry,
Damn,
He looks
bro.
like a crack- he looks a bit like a crackhead, but when I heard him spit,
Damn,
fuck,
bro.
that's crack. Like, fuck, that shit's crack.
Alright,
Yeah.
so we all good. So
Good,
this
that fucks.
was episode 4 of the Sesh. This is Dylan, Ravin, Tuck, P signing out. Peace.
See you later. Pussy.
Punch cones.
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 Pussy.